CVA's Accura Series, Bergara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment is being sponsored by Mowing and More, proudly serving Wilson County for over 15 years. Give them a call for all of your lawn care, landscaping, and irrigation needs.
William Moore. I think I know that person.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Todd, hold that still for us. Quit moving, Todd. Hey, Music Rose Strutters Banquet. Quit doing that, I'm getting seasick. Tuesday, August 7th, 2018, 6 o'clock p.m. at the Bass Pro Shops out at Opry Mills there in Nashville. You can contact Todd Rainey, which is Todd right over here, or Brandon. You can contact Southern Woods and Waters. Brandon's right
give
here.
us a shout right there on the Facebook page. I'll get right back with you.
Hey, get your cameras out on your phones. Take a quick shot of that so you won't let it slip by you. Go ahead and take a picture.
If I may interrupt just a second, the email address, the link on the bottom of that, you can click on your computer and it'll take you right to the website, and you can purchase banquets tickets online.
Online. That's awesome.
So
great organization, ladies and gentlemen, to be a part of. You know, if anybody knows me at all, they know I'm an avid NWTF member. I've loved it ever since y'all started, and I know what it's done. You can rest your arms now, Todd.
We were just going to see how long.
We're going to see how long.
We can do it tomorrow.
How much does it weigh now, Todd?
5 pounds. You could see as it got heavy.
But you know, Mark, we got involved from the very beginning when they were capturing with the nets, like Benny called about.
Yeah, the trap and transfer.
Trap and transfer. Yep. And I remember we were working with the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation and the country of Canada, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless of whether you think about it or not, we were trading turkeys for elk.
Absolutely.
You know, and people don't even realize we had an abundance here of turkeys, and we started using those to create our own elk herd here, which, by the way, we're getting 500s again to get to go do elk hunting.
Hopefully I'll get my tag and we'll take everybody along on a hunt with us. You know, I put in for it. You got to put in or you won't ever get one,
You won't ever get one, that's right. But, you know, we don't realize what the NWTF and what it stands for, and how far the state of Tennessee and the hunters here in Tennessee have carried it. Oh, we do carry it. You know, there's chapters, Todd, in Alaska.
Yeah.
Did you know they don't have turkey in Alaska? But they still have chapters there?
Coast to coast. Yeah, that's being able to branch out. Again, talking about, you know, being able to be part of chapters that you know somewhere in some other state, 4 or 5 states over, is doing the same thing. They're trying to raise conservation awareness and education in those states to try to, for whatever the super funds may be needed for at that time, because there may be states that do need you know, transportation of birds and things of that nature from other states that are plentiful, and there might be other opportunities for chapters to take advantage of
Todd,
that.
I even want to go so far as to say a lot of people don't realize. I mean, Mark talked a little bit about how many requests they get from other chapters about where the monies need to go. I know for a fact that they've bought these seed drills. The NWTF, the super fund that's sent back to this state, has bought seed drills to give to TWRA to put crops in the ground on these WMAs, to plant corn and to plant soybean and to plant wheat and create habitat. And we're not just talking about it, we're actually walking. You know, we're not going to talk the talk, we're walking the walk.
Definitely. A lot of those, you know, a lot of things that the wild turkey, the enemies, the wild turkey has a lot of predation and things that are out there. When you go in and plant these habitats, that gives a place, an opportunity for these poults to make it to an adult bird. And with, in conjunction working with TWRA and a lot of things that they do in these areas, that's big because if they don't have the right habitat, if they don't have the right places to actually grow and thrive, then we do start fighting these issues of overpredation.
I got to give a big shout out to Sid Herring.
Yeah.
Sid Herring and I And now I told you about some poults that I saw not too long ago. Well, Sid's on Facebook too. He's been watching them too. So I've been watching Sid's deal. He's been talking about, he had one that had 20 poults. 20 in this one deal. That's a lot of poults.
That's an enormous
Now there might have
amount.
been a hen he didn't see.
That's okay.
And she was babysitting, but she had 20 poults on her.
And
that's a lot of poults.
their survival now is starting to get a lot higher. You know, they're
and don't
most
you think
susceptible.
it's because the numbers are coming up?
It is. Well, it is, but as those poults are getting to this stage of growth, they've learned a lot more about hiding. They've learned a lot more about eating. They've learned a lot, you know. So once you start seeing hens now with these poults that are getting up bigger size, every day their survival rate will get a little bit higher.
Mark Jackson, if you had one thing to tell somebody that was thinking about, well, should I join? Should I try? What would it be, brother?
Boy, that is a really, really good question. Give me just a minute.
Well, here's what
I'll tell you exactly what I'd tell them.
I know what you told me.
Well, there's a lot of hunters in the state of Tennessee. Now, this is going to be the elephant in the room deal. Are wondering where the turkeys have gone to. I can't tell them where they've gone to. There's areas in Tennessee where the population almost seems to have just vanished. If you're really concerned about your turkey population, you need to become a member of the NWTF, because we're putting our money where our mouth is. There is a study that we are doing right now with TWRA, the National Wild Turkey Federation, and the University of Tennessee. We're doing a 5-county study south of Highway 64 in the middle of the state. That area has been, for some reason, just decimated with turkeys. They're just non-existent anymore almost. We have radio collared upwards to 200 birds, even on little poults, and the Turkey Federation has paid for those radio transmitters. And we're doing a 6-year study to find out what is happening to our turkeys. So once we find that information out, we'll be able to go in and make adjustments, hopefully, to bring our populations back. But we're putting our money where our mouth is. So if you folks out there want to know where the money's going to, that's part of it right there. That's over a $250,000 study that we're putting up front to try to find out what's going on with the turkeys.
And if you want to know, get involved.
That's it. That's exactly right.
All right, we got to take another break. When we come back, we're going to have a short little calendar, but hurry back to more Southern Wood and Water.